Hey everyone, let's dive into one of the most dramatic twists in U.S. immigration law this year. Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a name you might have seen in the headlines, just became the center of a major courtroom showdown. Here's the deal. Abrego, a Salvadoran man with a quiet life in Maryland, found himself wrongly deported earlier this year, despite a court order him from removal. Why? Because the Trump administration labeled him an MS-13 gang member without solid proof, and swept him up in a mass deportation. But the courts weren't having it. The Supreme Court and a handful of federal judges slammed the government for ignoring due process and ordered Abrego returned to the U.S. fast forward. He's back, and now he's fighting federal smuggling charges. Prosecutors allege he was part of an international ring, shuttling undocumented immigrants cross-country, sometimes they say with his own kids in the car. So, here comes the plot twist. U.S. Magistrate Judge Barbara Holmes just rejected the government's request to keep Abrego locked up before trial. Holmes found the case against him was built on shaky ground, double hearsay, unreliable witnesses with shady motives, and stories that just didn't add up. For example, prosecutors claimed Abrego made impossibly frequent cross-country trips, racking up more hours than there are in a week. The judge called that approaching physical impossibility. And about those gang allegations? The judge said prosecutors had nothing concrete, just rumors and statements from witnesses who wanted to cut deals with the government. Abrego, by the way, has no criminal history. Holmes also found that the supposed risk of Abrego fleeing was overblown. Prosecutors tried to scare the court by stacking up possible maximum sentences, but Holmes pointed out that real-world punishments for these charges are much lighter, about a year on average. Now, here's where it gets complicated. Even though the magistrate judge says he shouldn't be jailed before trial, Abrego probably won't be walking free anytime soon. The Justice Department filed an immediate appeal, and immigration authorities are set to hold him in custody anyway, possibly aiming to deport him again. So, why does this matter? Beyond the legal drama, it's a window into how our immigration system handles due process, political pressure, and the rights of people caught in its gears. Abrego's lawyers say these charges are payback for the embarrassing spotlight on the government's actions. But the judge's ruling sends a message. Even in high-profile, politically charged cases, the facts and the law still matter. I'll keep following the twists and turns, so make sure to subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments. Should Abrego be released before trial? Does the government have enough evidence? Let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.